Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 13 of our Transport Fever 2 Let's Play. If you guys are new to the series, definitely check out some of the older videos. And if you're a returning viewer, as always, like and comment, let me know how I'm doing, and subscribe for more videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into episode 13 here. We're just taking a look at the new plastics train, delivering plastic from the Falmouth refinery that uses grain to turn it into plastic and bringing it up to Brockton. So if we just go ahead and get out of here for a sec, you'll see that it's going to bring it all the way up here to this rail station that we set up at the end of the last video, which is in catchment with this goods facility up here. Now, as we discussed, there are a few options here for what we could do. We could do plastic and timber, plastic and paper, and plastic and silver. This is from the Industries Expanded mod. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but something like that. So I think that the route we're going to go with is going to be the paper route, particularly because we have paper. We have a paper mill here, and we have some loggable, forest over here. So we'll do a little route to get this all established, and that should work really nicely. Now, the way that I think I'm going to do that is I'm going to start off by tying into this rail here, and then I'm going to actually bring the paper up that way. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and pause this for a minute, because we're going to completely break this for the time being. So let's just break this out, and then let's go ahead and get a 240 meter platform in here. Let's kind of orient it the way that we want. Maybe like right about there should work. So if I add that in and then come in here and add in a couple more tracks for the pass-through. And I think I actually made that electric. I didn't need to, so we'll go ahead and fix that. And then we're going to have to back this out a little bit further to be able to get this track in here. So we'll tie that in, and then let's see if we can make a connection here. We can. And that fixed this line, so this line will still function. And now we can go ahead and tie this in. And then, actually, I don't need to make a tie in there, so if I don't need to, I won't. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put some signals right here. Might shift these ones down just a little bit. Then we'll go ahead and get rid of those ones. And then over here, I am going to need to put a cross in. So let's add that cross in. And then I'm actually going to branch this off while I have the opportunity to do so. So let's go ahead and branch this off. And then this set of signals should actually work. I might shift them down so that they are right here. And then similarly, I'll go ahead and put a set of signals in there. Awesome. So now if we look at our line, this crude oil line is still functioning. So we can let this run. And now we have a way to get our paper out of here. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to this platform. We're going to pause it because we're going to need to mess with this platform again. We'll add our series of pass-throughs. That's electric, doesn't need to be. And now what we're going to do, we're going to back this out a little bit. And we're actually going to go ahead and connect these tracks up in here. And then we'll put our cross in. And add our signals back in, and now this stone line will function and allow us to have a pass through here. So if we grab one of these tracks, just kind of bring it down to this. Okay, so you can see that it doesn't like that intersection. So let's go ahead and we will move this intersection. And now we'll go ahead and bring this up here and connect that in. 75 miles an hour the whole way. That should work perfectly. So now we'll go ahead and add the second track in. Just follow it all the way up here. Tie that in. And then let's go ahead and get some auto signals going on down here. So this one will take us, yep, right to here. It's perfect. Just like that. Okay. So now what we can do is we can come in here. We'll wait for this autosave to finish, and we're actually going to add in a second platform to allow the drop-off for the... what are we dropping off? Paper. So we'll go ahead and add this in. So we got 2 platforms now. And I'll probably back this out a little bit so that we can get both of these tracks incorporated. So we'll do that. And then let's see if I can get away with putting cross in here. I can. We'll add our signals in. And now that should function. And this line should still be going there. It is. And now we can establish a new line coming from this Brockton exchange. So this is all going to be in Brockton. This is going to be paper, so why don't we make it kind of a yellow color? Let's say that they wait for full load for maybe 5 minutes before heading up here. And this will be our Brockton paper line. And you can see that this is going to come right down here and merge in and use this platform, which is nice. Okay. So now that we have that, we need to make a road connection here. So now that's in catchment here. So now we will be able to get paper onto here. Do I have a... I guess I pulled it from all the way back here. So let's go ahead and put on a new train. So we'll go with just one of these EMDs. And we're going to be moving paper, so we need some boxcars. So maybe we'll get 6 of them. And these will go on the paper line. So now if we let this run, we should see this train coming out. And it should get right onto this flyover. And then branch off right here and make its way down to the paper mill. But before we want to do that, if we just pause again... Oh man, look at this traffic. Going into Providence from Brockton, it looks like. Alright, let's rework this road connection. Because this is not going to function. So I'm going to back this all the way out, and we're going to put in a new road. And we kind of need to pick a good road to connect in here to Providence. So why don't we take a look at this? Maybe this road? So if we come in here and we just upgrade this road running down the coast. And let's see, we'll get one with no trees. Let's turn on our terrain view. We'll just run this right past this whatever we want to call it. And we'll probably tunnel through here. So why don't I pull it out a little bit further, and then we'll bring it up as far as we can. Maybe to there. Bring it up to maybe there. And now let's think about which road. I think we're going to take this road right here. So let's just curve that in. And then I'm going to get a buildable road here. And we're just going to upgrade this going all the way into town. Perfect. So now we need to reconnect this industry. Again, not really necessary, but you know that I like to have these connected. But I think before we do that, we're actually going to take, let's see, a 2-lane road. Branch it off here. Let's see what we got for terrain. We got a little bit of a hill that will go around. And then I'm actually going to delete that. Let's get out of this view for a second. Let's put that back on. And now if I take this, bring it right across there. And then kind of connect those up. Smooth this out just a little bit. So now we have a road connection that's going to allow this movement. So let's take this, we'll tee that in. Might as well upgrade that. Let's go ahead and get a truck stop here. So let's go 30 meters. We're just going to truck the timber over there. So we'll come in here. We'll add on a few platforms. And then we'll go ahead and get our one-way roads in here. To allow us to circulate. And now these are going to run over here. Get rid of that road. Not sure what that was for. But we'll come over here and we will add in a truck stop. Let's see. Just go ahead and add this in right here. Let's see if I can get this to... Yeah, it'll attach right up there. So let's go ahead and set up this new line now. So this will be from Providence up to Brockton. We'll make this a green. I want these trucks to wait for full load before they head down here. So Providence to Brockton logs. And we're going to need to get some trucks onto here. So let's grab this road depot. And let's get some trucks onto here. So I guess we could go with these Peterbilts. Yeah, they're going to be our best option. So let's get maybe 10 onto this logs route. And now we can let this run, and this should start, yeah, this is going to start putting logs on there. And then this train, if we come back up here, should start to make its way down to pick up some paper. Now, this is all well and good. But we need to start to deliver the goods into these cities. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to put in a cargo train station right about here. And then let's see if we can make this work. So if I put a second platform on here, just go ahead and delete that one off. Doesn't need to be electrified. And then we will go ahead and tie this in. Like that. Quick autosave. And then similarly, we're going to need to run down here. So why don't we branch it off right here? Let's just see. So if I put it like that, and then I branch that in. So now that should work. So I'll put another set of signals here, another set here. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, that should work. We don't need this signal. That was from an auto signal that I didn't mean to do. We are going to need a cross in here, which it doesn't want to do, so let's get rid of that. Let's try that again. And then similarly, we'll need a cross in over here. I think I'll get rid of that signal because I just want them to go right in. Over here, I will put in a signal right here. Truthfully, I think I might want to get a little bit more lead time with this. So why don't I delete this out? I'll delete these signals out. I'm gonna add in a couple tracks here. Branch these off to go into here. And then I'll merge these in here. And what that will allow me to do is put a couple signals here so that these trains will have a little bit more space to queue. And then we'll add our cross in right here. And we'll add our signals in there. Okay. So that should work, at least in theory. And now why don't we connect this up so that it's in catchment here. And now we need to establish our delivery, probably up here into Boston first. So let's look at what we've got going on here. We've got a couple things going on. We've got one platform that's used for loading. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to branch off another track here, I don't think. Let me see if I can. Like if I grab this track, just pull it onto here. Yeah, that will actually work. And we'll need to make this a double switch. And then why don't I shift those signals to there? So that's all still working. And now if we establish a new drop-off, we have them come up here, and let's make it almost a brown color for the goods. And let's say that they'll wait for 8 minutes before they come up here. And this will be our rail line from Brockton to Boston goods. Yeah. I think that should work. And now we can go ahead and get a train onto here. Goods are going to need to be boxcars. Let's do 6. And now if I let this run, this needs to get paper. Let's see, does this have any paper yet? It doesn't. Where are these trucks at? So they're just leaving now with the logs. Cool. Alright, so this should work. I'm just going to come through here. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. So let's just speed this up. Let's see if we can get some paper or some logs over here before this paper train leaves. I'm gonna get a few more trucks onto this logs delivery. Okay. This guy's gonna show up now, and then we should start to get some, yep, paper. Awesome. Okay, so we're starting to get some paper on here. Or I guess, what did we get? 11. 11 whole paper. Awesome. Well, regardless, this is a ton of plastic, so once it gets the paper, it should start to do a little bit better. Okay, so while we let that work itself out, I want to take a look actually at this road connection between Boston and Brockton. I think we can fix it, or at least help it out a little bit. It's getting incredibly congested in here, and I think a big part of that is that all of these vehicles trying to go into Brockton only have one way into the city, And I think we can kind of help them disperse a little bit by doing something a little bit interesting. So one thing that we're going to do, I'm going to take this, we're going to do no bus lanes, and I'm going to upgrade this road. And then similarly, I think I'm going to upgrade this road here. And now we're going to actually converge all of these into a roundabout right here. So I'm just going to pause this because we're going to delete out some of this so that we can put in a small roundabout right here. Let's see, do I have the... I do have one. I didn't know I already had this, which it's great though. So let's go with maybe 20, maybe 30 for a roundabout. Let's say if we put it in like right there, and then we come back here with our streets. So this is going to be with bus lanes. It's going to connect right into here, like that. And then this is not going to have bus lanes. Let's see if I can make this connection here. See if I just back that out a little bit. Connect that up. And then similarly, we'll pull one off of here. We will make this connection here. I'm going to pull this out straight just for a little bit, just to try and maintain that grid for as long as we can. And then we'll connect those up. And interestingly, our bus is now taking this road right here, which is not what I want it to do. See, actually. So now our bus, what bus lane is this? It's this one. So after Boston West, I want them to stay on that bus lane. And actually, this should have bus lanes. And hopefully that will just allow the traffic to kind of split up a little bit before it actually hits the city. Give them a few more options of where to go, depending on where they want to go. I think that'll help a little bit, but we'll see. Another thing is this at-grade crossing. It is messing up a lot of what's going on here. So let's pause this. And let's back this out a little bit. And then let's go ahead and grab a road here. We can either bridge it. Bridging it is actually not a bad idea because it's all the way up. It's up at this height already. Why don't I grab this, and we'll actually bring that up just a little bit. And then if I grab this, and tie it right in there, bring it up a little bit, and then let's see what we can get for a bridge. Maybe something like that. I like that, but I think we're going to need to do some work here. So why don't I remove a couple sections of this. And then I'm actually going to bring up the land a little bit. so that we can make these connections. And then I'll come back through and smooth that out. So now they shouldn't have to stop here for that at-grade crossing. That pillar's pretty close, but I think it's okay. And that's a really clean, clean intersection now, and I think that that should work really nicely. So hopefully that will actually help this work itself out. All right, I'll be back in just one sec. All right, we're back. Okay, so now that we have this goods delivery established, and we should start to see, yeah, this is delivering to Boston and Chatham. Interesting. Oh, I see what it's doing. That's super interesting. Okay, so what it's doing is we are delivering goods up here. We're dropping them here, and then it's actually going to put some of them onto this platform to be delivered up here, to be delivered down to the ship. Okay. So that's not what we want to have happen here. So if I come in here and I click on this Brockton stone. Sorry, not Brockton stone. We want this Boston stone. I want these guys to only load stone. That's what I want, because I don't want them to pick up goods. I want the goods to exclusively be delivered into Boston. Now, one thing that this does mean is that we're going to have to expand this platform and actually add on another platform for the goods. Let's see if I can get a road in here. Yeah. Okay. And now let me just work on this for a sec. So Boston machines. Only pick up machines. And now we need to set up a delivery point for the goods, which looks like it's all over here. So they're going to come down this main road here, up here, and I might have them drop off like right here. And then head back. So let's get a new line set up. Where do they want to go? They want to come down this road. Interesting. So that's what they want to do. So why don't we upgrade this? Have bus lanes. And then this as well. And we will put this on the other side of the road. Let me just change this to a better color so we can actually see what's going on now. And if they want to take this road, we can give them bus lanes. But after this, I want them to come back here. But then go up here and go in. Let's make this a little bit lighter. Okay. So this is going to be our truck route. Let's find it. So this is going to be Boston goods. And here, all I want you guys to pick up is goods. And now let's get some trucks on here. I'm going to go with these tarpaulins to deliver into town. We'll get 5 of them. And let's go ahead and put them on the goods line. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got some double-decker buses. Pretty sure those are mods that I didn't realize I had in this game, but pretty excited regardless. Okay, so now that we have a goods delivery established, so there is paper now, and they should start delivering up to Boston. So the goods will start to come onto this platform, and we have our goods train coming in here right now to deliver the goods up. And let's see, yeah, we're burning through that paper pretty fast. We do have a pretty good supply going on down here, so I think that that's going to work really nicely. So one thing that I did want to do, or at least start, I don't know if we're really going to get to it today, is I want to start producing some machines here at this machines factory. Right here. And to start with that, we are going to come all the way up here, and we are going to start to get some silver produced. So I think the best way to do this is to run a road up here through the mountains. And because we have obscene amounts of money at this point, I don't necessarily need this to be the most direct route. Because obviously the most direct thing to do would be to tunnel through this whole thing. But I don't think that that's what we're going to do. So if we come in here and we have our terrain view on, let's grab a 2-lane road. Let's kind of curve it around here. And now let's get our truck stop. Let's kind of spin it around. Maybe we'll put it in like right here. We'll get maybe 3 of those. Little building on there. Nice. And that's in catchment of this silver mine. And now we can open back up our contours. And we can actually run our road along the side of this mountain here. And we'll just kind of follow our contours a little bit on our way around here. We'll just work our way up and around like this. Kind of gaining height as we go. Maybe bridge across here. Let's see what we can get for get a nice bridge in there. Now let's just check again where we're going. So we're going to go all the way down there. So we'll keep descending as we go. And now we need to get all the way down there to make this drop off. So we'll cut down here. keep this nice and flat here for this turn. Let's go ahead and bring some of this land up here a little bit so we can make this turn. And then let's work our way back down here. Following the contours as best we can. Turning around here. And then let's come in right behind this. And we'll connect that in. And now this is going to need to be cleaned up, but I think for now, this will work just fine. So let's get our one-ways in here. Get this all connected up. And now we have this pretty cool, pretty wild route all the way through this, this mountain up here. So now let's get our line established. Let's make it like a dark gray. I want these trucks to wait for a full load before they head out. And this will be Lee to Springfield. Silver. And we might as well get a depot up here. So why don't we just go ahead and put that there, and let's buy some trucks. And I think we'll get like 8 on here to start. These will come through here and pick up the silver. And they will make their long journey down here to this silver mill. And I really like the way that this switchback looks. I think it's going to look even better once we come through and clean it up. But now what we're going to need is we're going to need a cargo harbor right here. To move the silver down the way. This is outside of navigable waters, so let's just come in here and smooth out a little bit of land. Go ahead and put that in. Smooth this out a little bit. Grab this back level and level off a big chunk here so we can actually get a road in. And then let's just grab a little dirt road. And we need to find a way to connect this up. let's see if we put it there. Yep, that's in catchment, which is great. We'll just smooth out a lot of that. Okay, so now that is in catchment. And if we go into our maps here, we can see our navigable waters. So we have this port that's in navigable waters, and it comes all the way down this river. You see we've got a few bridges here that need to be fixed. This one needs to be fixed. This one doesn't matter. And then I think there's one all the way down here that needs to be fixed as well. Yeah, there is. So there's 2 bridges that need to be fixed. So let's come up here. We will fix this one. So we'll just back this out. And now let's get a bridge in here. Looks like I need to back it out a little bit further. Let's see, maybe something like that. Something like that. That will maintain the navigable waters. We'll connect that back up. And now this route works again. And if we come in here to our navigable waters, you see that we got them. And now we need to come back down here. We need to fix this. So similarly, we will back this out. We will grab our road. Let's put this in, let's keep it parallel to this existing bridge. And let's see. Maybe something like that. Delete these out. And now let's go ahead and make this connection. Okay, and now if we let this run, you can see that we just barely have navigable waters through here, so let's see if it will do it. So first we need to come over here and we need to put in a cargo harbor. So let's kind of swing this around. We'll add this in. So now that's in catchment there. Smooth this out. Grab that terrain height. Okay. So now, if we come back up here to this silver, the harbor up here, we grab that and we bring it down here. It's going to figure out a way to do it. And this is what it's going to do. So it's going to make its way through. It's going to use this long, winding river here. And because this is such a long journey, I want them to wait forever before they head down here. So this is going to be Springfield to Newport, silver. And now I'm actually going to put the ship depot, I think I'll put it in Maybe here. I don't know, maybe over here in Newport somewhere. Let's see if I can get it in. Maybe right there. And now let's go ahead and get a cargo ship on here. We want maximum speed. So this goes 19. These barges go 17. So let's get one of these. No path for big ships. I was afraid of that, so let's sell that. Looks like we're going with these towboats. So we'll get one of these on there, and that should be able to make it under those bridges. Hopefully, anyway. So now that we know that that's going to work, why don't we get maybe 4 on there, and they'll spread themselves out as they go. Yeah, I imagine that this is probably the restricting area. But I think it'll work. Regardless, I mean, the ships are moving, so. And here come our first silver ore deliveries coming along this route. All right, guys. I think this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. I don't really think we have enough time to, you know, keep going with the next part of this endeavor, which is going to be getting steel produced. But I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. If you made it this far and you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more. And check out some of the other series if you haven't already. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.